Absolutely.
And real true sports. Always.
True school sports.
True school sports.
There you go.
Always.
Alright, Brendan Taylor here, True School Sports. I'm with my man, Jessie. How you doing?
I'm good. How you doing?
I can't complain, man. I just wanted to get your thoughts on this whole Andy Ruiz, Anthony Joshua, because you had a lot to say before.
Yeah.
And then it happened, and then you called me. So,
Right.
what did you make of it, the whole upset?
Well, as I told you, and I'll tell you again. Hey, one thing about Andy Ruiz, all he had to do is be smoking.
Yeah.
As we seen, he was smoking.
It was Mexican smoking Joe Frazier that night.
Exactly. And that's what you got to do. But guess what? I was very disappointed in Joshua because Joshua, his head wasn't in the fight. He came to the ring with no desire to fight. I don't know what it was, what had happened before. I don't know what his situation was. But hey, he didn't show up that night.
No, he didn't.
He didn't show up.
Yeah. Do you think maybe fighting in America, the stage might have been a little bit too big for him, or?
No, it was something going on.
Yeah.
I mean, when you say fight of this magnitude, you got to get up for it. Nobody know what it was for Tyson to walk out on the stage as many times he did and perform at his level.
Yeah.
Nobody can imagine. When you got greatness, nobody know what you do to go meet all the press, and it takes a lot out of you, man.
It's a lot of obligations.
Yeah, everybody say they want to be champion, but they don't know what they up against. Yeah, it's talk. I can say that everybody a TV champ, but on the real world, don't think it's.
Yeah, all you gotta do is go on Instagram and read every fighter's Instagram post, and you think everybody's world champion.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Okay. Well, now you know Andy Ruiz is the first Mexican heavyweight champion. What do you think that's gonna do for boxing?
Big Mexican champion. They the most loyal fans I ever seen in my life.
Even more than the Brits, probably. Even more than the British.
No, the Brits is loyal too, but the Mexicans, it's tremendous. I was there the whole time. I was working with Don King back when Chavez was champion. And I hadn't seen something. I went to Mexico to Chavez fights, and I ain't seen nothing like it.
Didn't he fight Greg Haugen in a 100,000-seat stadium?
That's
Greg
right.
Haugen, yeah.
Exactly.
Okay. You think that this Ruiz, like, if he keeps those belts for a good amount of time, do you think maybe he could kind of be like Chavez as far as the attention he brings?
Well, you know what his physical attributes, his size, these guys now is 6'7", 6'8", 6'9", basketball players.
Yeah, pretty much.
And he fighting at a height where he can get gravity is, you know, you get down, he have to fight up. But guess what? He know how to fight up.
It's true.
He let his hands go. See, but most guys, even with Joshua, he wouldn't have beat Joshua if he didn't let his hands go. Andy Ruiz let his hands go. You got fighters, big guys, won't even let their hands go. They sit there and pose. And
his posture.
And wait to throw a jab every 20 seconds or man, this guy let his hands go.
Yeah.
And he's a great counterpuncher. When you throw him punches, that's when he fires right between the middles.
It's probably like his best quality. Like,
Yeah.
you might hit him with one punch, but he'll hit you with 2 or 3.
Yeah, exactly. And the worst punch in the world is a counterpunch. The one you don't think coming.
Well, that's what he caught Joshua with in the 3rd round. It was Joshua missed the hook, and he caught him. He hooked with the hooker. Boom.
Counterpunch. That's what. Listen, very successful counterpunch. That's what James Toney was so successful. That guy could counterpunch you, fight off defense, come back, yeah. You know.
That was it.
So you know, it's a big thing.
Absolutely, man.
That's that talent that's not taught. Nobody can teach guys
He's got
how
that
to counterpunch.
special quality, you think, right?
Listen, when you can teach a guy to counterpunch, that means he's brave. He has confidence in what he's doing. Because in the exchange, brother, when somebody hear bullets going off, what everybody do?
Everybody ducks and runs for cover.
Right. Well, the one who can dodge them bullets and go out there and shoot back, that's the one who get the kill.
Pretty much.
That's right.
You told me a story when you called me that you said there was a fighter that you worked with who fought Andy Ruiz. What was his name? Joe something?
No. A fighter I knew that
That you knew.
Joe Hain.
Joe Hain. He fought Andy Ruiz.
Ruiz, and he was a very good fighter. He was in a training camp with us.
Yeah.
And he was sparring with back then Jamil McCline.
Okay.
Big time.
Big cat,
And he was giving him work. I mean, giving him some serious work. But when he fought
Ruiz,
hey, I haven't seen him too much often. He disappeared for a minute. Brandon Ruiz can fight, man.
Yeah. What's funny is I remember Holyfield told me the story many times when
Yeah.
that Andy Ruiz was one of the last guys he sparred.
Yes.
He said that Andy Ruiz, when he sparred Andy Ruiz, that's when he knew he had to stop boxing.
Listen, the boy is like a secret weapon.
Yeah.
He have guns come from somewhere that nobody know where they at. And guess what? That it came out in his greatness. He's very humble too. I like it so much.
Yeah.
Because he's humble. He don't go out and boast about what he's doing.
No,
he just fight. And hey, if he comes to be successful, he be like, okay, I'm thank to God, and he thanks God. And he do everything proper, you
The right
know?
way, yeah.
And Joshua was so classy in his defeat.
Absolutely.
I mean, he was like, man, you really did it. I'm happy for you, and great success.
This is your moment. You know?
This is your moment. That's right. And whatever went wrong with him, he didn't complain. He didn't say nothing. And like I said, that's what a champion's supposed to do.
This is Chick Shane Mosley, and you're watching True School Sports.